We have to talk Nvidia. Big things are happening in Taiwan, and it's worth taking a second look at this. I covered it quickly in my live session, but I want to give it a little bit more time because what is happening is truly dramatic, and you're seeing the world's largest company, and it's amazing, CEO Jensen Huang presenting something that is truly a game changer for PCs, for home computing, and finally brings the age of AGI and of agentic intelligence into your personal hands and homes. Let's listen in what Jensen says. It's a very short video, and then we'll comment on it.
Are going to reinvent the PC. Going to be the new PC. Now, tomorrow night, I think it's tomorrow night our time, but I'm going to be with Satya. We're going to talk a lot more about the work that we're doing together. Microsoft and Nvidia, over the last 3 years, it took this long to completely reintroducing
RTX Spark. Everything we've learned over 33 years, distilled into one chip. Blackwell RTX GPU with 6,144 CUDA cores, 1 petaflop of AI performance. A custom 20-core Grace CPU, built in partnership with MediaTek. Fused by NVLink. 128 gigabytes of unified memory. TSMC 3 nanometer process. 70 billion transistors. And in close collaboration with Microsoft, a Windows platform for agents. We're reinventing the personal computer. For creating. For gaming.
This is the N1X that we built in partnership with MediaTek. I think I saw Rick earlier. This is N1X. This is a beautiful chip. This is a chip that, frankly, would take 33 years to build. And the reason for that is because 100% of NVIDIA software stack runs here. If you want to run digital biology, no problem. If you want to do seismic processing, no problem. You want astrophysics, no problem. Everything associated with CUDA, all the physics, all the biology, all the genomics, all the AI, no problem. All the computer graphics, no problem. Every single application NVIDIA has ever created and every single application that Windows has ever run.
This is what Jensen launched. It is a new series, a pretty amazing series of personal PCs. He even presented it here. You see it in this big picture here. You see all the new laptops he presents and the whole new desktops he presents. That was pretty amazing. And they are all Windows based. And they have this new chip in there. And he explained it. It has 20 CPU cores and I don't know how many. I forgot, like crazy numbers of GPU cores in there. And that means it brings AI into the edge compute situation and into your homes. And that is a very, very big deal because basically it means two things. We can now pay much more for our computers because I'm not kidding you, this will double laptop prices, double desktop prices because now you get tremendous performance. You're going to pay 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 bucks. Everyone will pay that for their laptops and desktops, and all that additional margin and additional revenue goes straight to Nvidia, of course. So they massively expand the market, but they also massively expand capabilities for all of us. Because if you do the math, if you run the tokens, all these tokens are now free. We have to understand that. They are going to be free on Windows and agents on your actual computer. So you're willing to pay that because you're saving tokens, because now you run them locally and it's going to be your own tokens. So very big deal, and this is actually a significant market. If you take the entire home computing market, the entire laptop and desktop market, and double the TAM, you double the total revenue, because that is exactly what's going to happen. If the average computer now costs maybe 900 bucks, it will cost 2,000 next year. And Nvidia will take half of that. It also means a huge revolution in AI capabilities. This is distributed compute in a way. Right? It solves some energy problems at scale when you think about how many billions of these things exist. Very big deal, and we saw that it drove up Nvidia a lot and keeps driving it today. So Nvidia is up like crazy. Let's see what it does here. 226, up how much? No data yet. It's too early. Market just opened. So this is on Tuesday. So Nvidia is up a lot. Was up 6% on Monday. And so this is a very, very big deal because it actually is. And it shows. It was a total surprise to people. That's why Nvidia is my second largest holding after Tesla. I'm very bullish on Nvidia. I will probably double down on Nvidia. I think this thing goes straight to 300. Maybe not straight, but it goes to 300 this year because price earnings ratio is super low. One of the most undervalued stocks given the cash flood and now opening another enormous thing. I'm very bullish on Nvidia. This is not a small thing that Jensen announced there. It is totally complementing their data center business. And I think it's a very, very big deal. So you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments. You can watch it also on X, what he announced there. Super exciting. And I do think this is not just ripping us off and charging us more for laptops and desktops. It is something that will change the way we interact with AI because now it's free if it's edge compute, at least the piece we can outsource. Last comment, by the way, Apple has to make a move. Apple has to implement these new chips, in my opinion. They have no choice. Apple cannot develop their own chips and compete with Nvidia on that level. Nvidia is the king of the castle. Windows did the right thing, and Apple will have to make a move and adopt the same thing. And I'm quite sure that will happen if you want to have a prediction. And it will be very bullish for Apple once they announce it. I don't know when they announce it. It might take a year because they're always very late to technology, but it is going to happen. So interesting times ahead. Let's see how this is going to work out and check in tomorrow. Until then, thank you.